This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Well, I'm joined today by Danny Roberts, the Corporate Development of IR for Abcourt Mining. Well, thank you very much for taking the time. We're here at Mining Journal Select in London. We met last time, didn't we, at I think it was Mines and Money,
Mines
or
and Money
Resourcing
in
Tomorrow in London, November time, I think, last year.
Yeah, end of November, yes.
First time that we met, and you told me about the company, you introduced the company, you had the project called the Sleeping Giant, and you said the Sleeping Giant was about to wake. And I hope it has a few months later, because I recall a few things that you said last time. You had your PEA, you'd got 6 years life of mine, expecting between 30 and 40,000 ounces production per year, a cost of, it was Canadian dollars, 1,400, and at the time a selling price of gold of 2,800, so very profitable on the numbers there. But from what I remember last time, as we were talking, you told me you were actually filling the milling circuit. You've got your own mill, as well as I recall. So that was being filled, and you were hoping to pour the first doré bars imminently. So, have you poured the first doré bar? How's it looking?
Well, not only did we pour the first small one, we had one about 3 weeks ago that was about $1 million worth of gold, more than 500 ounces total, a mix between gold and silver. But that was our first real one, and then we are about to pour another one in a few days. Okay,
good. And I remember you told me that it was really throughout 2024, so we're about halfway through the year now, that the aim of 2024 was you're starting small and you wanted to ramp up. So in terms of starting small, you've obviously done that, everything seems to be working, you're pouring successful doré bars. Where are you looking at the minute in terms of production of doré bars, and how do you want to start ramping up the production there?
Well, the first bar were a bit thicker because we had still some cleaning to do, and we had still some material that was from the other mines.
Okay.
And now we're producing only stuff from the Sleeping Giant mine, and it's at a slower rate than the stockpile we had. So we're planning on making a smaller amount of gold, maybe 100, 150 ounces for the next month, and moving maybe 180 to 200 the month after, and then going back and increasing that.
Okay. And you also mentioned you wanted to explore other areas as well within your project area. Have you been able to do that a little bit more?
Well, we just announced lately that we were making nice discovery at the Flordin project, which is only 75 kilometers away from our actual mill. At the Flordin, there's veins that are making 16 gram ton out of 4 meter thick, and there's a potential for an open pit that was 16 meter at almost 4 gram ton. So that would be the next target for the company.
Okay. And when it comes to growing out your Sleeping Giant project, I think you said to me you were what you call level 4 production. I think in terms of actually the pit, I guess you're sort of going down. You would go to level 22, and you'd require about, I think it was $20 million to get there. So I mean, what's the plans in terms of going deeper in the pit and raising the funds to exploit the project to its full potential?
Well, the full PEA was for the first 12 level of the mine.
Okay.
That was $45 million PEA, and that was done about a year ago. Now, since we made that PEA done, we had some drilling done, we had some cash that we raised. Actually, we just closed the last closing $4.6 million a few days ago. And then through engineering, we managed to reduce the amount of capex. So now we would be looking at maybe $25 million that is still required to go the 12 level deep. And for that, we will use the proceeds from the gold mining that we are pouring, plus some small equity or loan that we can get.
Okay, and you're here at Mining Journal Select here. What's the purpose of being here? To meet investors, to get interest in the project? You're looking for financing? Is it more about trying to sort of spread the word, wave the flag, hey, we're here, we're producing, and we've got these plans?
Well, I'd say there's about a bit of everything. We are looking for some investor retail market that could sustain the stock price. Okay. We are looking for some debt holder that could actually lend us the money that is required, or some equity holder that would like to participate in maybe our next private placement.
Okay, good. And in terms of what does the next 6 months look like? I mean, I don't know whether you'll be at another conference towards the end of the year, maybe, and we can catch up again there. But what does the next 6 months look like? Where's the company focusing their efforts?
Well, the first focus would be to ramp up production at Sleeping Giant, bring more miners to get some ore out of the ground. And then we are already planning for a trenching campaign at the Flordin site, and maybe some more drill hole there, so that we can develop the Flordin property in order to get another property in line.
Okay, good. And in terms of, do you have any idea what of numbers that you'd like? Are you currently doing, was it 100 to 150 ounces per month at the moment of production?
Well, we would like to do between 10 and 15,000 ounces of gold between now and, let's say, June 2025. But then again, in 18 to 24 months from now, we want to be reaching the 30,000 ounces per year production.
Okay, so about 18 months you want to get to that. That's your timeline. 18 months, get to that 30,000 per year production.
Yeah, 18 to 24 months would be the 30,000 ounces production per year.
Okay. And during so the efforts now are going into effectively ramping that up. You're going to do some drilling at Flordin as well. At what point do you think you'll be able to roll some of the proceeds from the sale of gold back into the company and almost become self-sustaining in the operations?
I'd say between maybe 8 to 10 months, we might break even with the quantity of gold that we are pouring.
Okay.
And then once we start breaking even, we'll continue development with the money we are making through this gold sale.
Okay, good. Okay. And in terms of just the next 8 to 10 months then, how are things looking in terms of funding operations?
Well, we will need to find some more capital, whether it be through debt or equity.
Okay.
Those are the two avenues we're looking at right now.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Danny Robert, for your time today at catching up from Abcourt Mines. If anyone's interested in Abcourt Mines, well, they can reach out to you directly, I guess. Danny at
ir.abcourt.com.
ir.abcourt.com. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.